We start our story with a drone shot. For what better way to establish where we are? And don't almost all movies these days start with a drone shot? Where we are is Las Vegas, New Mexico, established almost 100 years before the gambling mecca by the same name. In its day, it was a prominent trade and cultural center in the Southwest, the biggest city in New Mexico territory, home to a grand opera, grand hotels, a synagogue, banks, streetcars, and was one of the first cities in the country with telephone service. The Santa Fe Railway came here in 1879, and as Las Vegas became the biggest new town on the railroad, historian Howard Bryan says it quickly became the wildest.
The lawless history of Las Vegas, New Mexico, has long been one of the best-kept secrets in the history of the western frontier, surpassing Tombstone, Deadwood, and Dodge City in violence. For example, Dodge City, Kansas, often regarded as one of the most violent towns in the West, recorded only 6 or 8 killings during its heyday in 1878. Las Vegas, on the other hand, recorded nearly 30 killings during a 30-day period in 1880, its heyday.
The strange thing is that despite all that violence, Las Vegas, New Mexico is now known as one of the friendliest towns in the West, the sort of place where strangers will help out strangers without question, and where diversity is welcomed. It's also a big TV and movie location, and home to 3 busy colleges. Visiting here, you'd probably never guess its violent history, and maybe that's just as well. As the camera lingers on certain scenes about town, as our eyes rest on pleasant sights in the countryside, let the history roll, as written by the late Howard Bryan in his book, Wildest of the Wild West. The images you'll see mostly don't reflect the characters and locations you're hearing about in these stories, but again, are simply to remind us that a dark and tangled history can lurk behind every corner of our little town. Or yours.